So in light of this comment and lots of lovely comments left by my followers as well on YouTube that have said, even when things have been tough, they've always found work. I thought I would go through some of the jobs that I've done in Europe and in the UK as a broke arse single parent so I could literally eat. Because clearly it's an education that's needed for some. So one of the very first jobs I did when I went to France, because at that time I didn't speak good enough French to get an actual normal kind of job, I guess, was chicken picking. So I would have to go to the end of a lane at 3 o'clock in the morning, 2:30, 3 in the morning, where there would be an open truck or kind of like a lorry with a cage on the back. We'd all climb into that with these great big blue overalls and a great big mask, kind of like a white COVID mask. And then we'd be driven to the chicken sheds, which would house about between 3,000 and 5,000 chickens. As soon as that door opened, the whack of pneumonia would hit you from the chicken poo. That's why you have the mask. So I'd have to pick 3 up in each hand, shove them into cages on the back of the farmer's truck. That's job number 1. Job number 2, before I could speak good enough French, was doing the vendage. So I'd have to pick the grapes, crush the grapes, learn about bottling and all the rest of it. Eventually, my French was so good that I was entrusted to be, I was actually a regional seller for wine in the southwest of France. I was so good, I was actually even featured in the Figaro newspaper because I smashed all of the targets for sales. Wind back a little bit. I have been a washer-upper in France. I've been a chambermaid. I used to have to clean a room in 7.5 minutes. I always remember this. I'd have 22 rooms to do on the morning before I started the lunch shift in the restaurant. So I'd have to be a chambermaid, go and do all of that, have a quick shower, then get ready to do the lunch shift, where I used to work at Le Renault in Brittany. And yeah, then I'd have to do the lunchtime service, clear down, and then I'd have to also be the washer-upper afterwards. I've worked in countless bars in France, countless restaurants, countless hotels. I've worked as a model for Connell and Vidal Sassoon when I was young for hair. I've also been a model for Topshop. When I used to live in Holland, I used to make a lot of handcrafted jewellery from sheet silver and gold, and then I learned the process of cire perdu, which is wax sculpting. So you would make one item out of wax, then you'd have it cast in gold, silver, platinum, whatever. I've actually won awards for that. I will point out at all of these times I hardly had really any money to like buy a house or anything like that. I used to co-share, cohabit, live with friends, etc. But I've always had my paperwork, my immigration paperwork, my residency paperwork, paid my health insurance and everything else. I mean, I've probably got another 25 different jobs. Let me know if this has been interesting for people like Big Gears, who seems to think that, you know, yeah, it's not a possibility. So I used to do that in other countries before I could actually even speak the language. So definitely can't speak Dutch, still can't. Can speak fluent French now, didn't at the time. Lived in Venice for a little bit, cannot speak fluent Italian. Tried, failed. So yeah, there we go.